may have noticed that a lot of spiritual practices, a lot of spiritual teachers these days, there's a lot of emphasis on manifesting stuff in your life, attracting, the law of attraction. A number of years ago, I guess it was 2008, somewhere around there, where The Secret came out, and the video, The Secret. And that was a phenomenal success about the law of attraction, that what you think about and focus upon, you can attract into your life. Look, I'm a Unity minister. Unity has been teaching the law of attraction, which that's a new term, really, the law of attraction, that became popular in the last decade or so. Unity's been teaching that for 100 years, that your thoughts create. You're a co-creator with God. What is God? God is everywhere present. God is expressing in and as you, like a wave expressing as the ocean, and that your thoughts, your words are repelling or attracting. That's a basic spiritual principle. That's not a new thing. That's an old principle. People have known that back to the ancient Egyptians. The power of your thoughts, your words, and that life is energy, and you're connected to everything. Now that's a very empowering idea. That's much better than thinking the world's just material. I need to manipulate people. I need to, do all this stuff to get what I want out of life. And if you don't have the ability, or you feel like you're a victim, you feel like the government doesn't allow me to do it, other people get in my way, and life is unfair, I'm too old, I'm too young, I don't have enough money, you need money to make money, all these different things that people come up with to stop themselves, to frustrate their potential. I mean, that's all it takes, right, is an idea or a belief why you can't do something, and then you don't move forward. Well, so the idea of the law of attraction, that you're a spiritual being, you have, as Genesis says, dominion and authority. God gave you dominion and authority. You have the authority to think, and to think about what you want to draw in your life through the combination of thought and feeling and imagination. You can attract into your life relationships, good health. You can attract possibilities into your life. You can attract a vacation. You can attract whatever you want in your life. That is a lot more empowering, 100 times more than, I'm a victim of my environment, I'm a victim of my genes, my DNA, I'm a victim of all that stuff, right? So that's miles above. And that's why I think The Secret was so popular. And there are so many teachers today about the law of attraction. The Secret came out, then the internet came out, and now you got all kinds of people teaching vision boards, affirmations, meditation, how to use meditation. And that's one of the criticisms. A lot of modern day spirituality is a commercialization of spiritual practices. And it's superficial, it lacks depth. So let's talk about that more. Because this idea of the law of attraction and you can create your reality, that is a great teaching. And it's true. Great spiritual teachers have been teaching that a long time. You can see it happen in your own life. Have you ever thought about something, maybe about a friend, or you haven't talked to in a long time, and next thing you know, you get a phone call, or you run into them on the street, or something happens and you're like, I was just thinking about you. Well, maybe there's more going on than we realize, right? I've seen things like that happen all the time, where I'm in the right place at the right time. And, you hear a lot of spiritual people talk about, it's amazing, I get parking spots, at the mall, or, well, malls are kind of going out, right? Wherever it is, just like, parking spots open up at the right time. Yeah, okay, but what's wrong with walking a block? That's good for your health too, right? Why do you need a parking spot in the front anyway? Take a walk, do something good for your body. But the point is, there is a lot more deeper to life than that. In fact, I'd like to argue that that may not even be considered spiritual, to just be focusing on how to attract something into my life. Why do I want to attract something in my life? A lot of people want to attract something into life because they're not okay inside. They're not whole inside. What does that mean? It means you're creating the image and likeness of God. You're meant to be living in a stream of joy, of peace, of love from within yourself. Jesus said the kingdom of God is within you. The yogi sages talk about having a portable paradise inside of you, that as Yogananda said, there's a river of joy inside of you. Find it and drown yourself in it. I mean, this is what spirituality is really about. It's learning how to live in this constant inner flow of joy and love within yourself, so that you're so filled with all of this that you naturally want to give, you want to be part of life, you want to share that love and joy with other people. That's what spirituality is about. It's not about, I feel insecure, so now I feel insecure, so I need a promotion. Or I need people's respect, so I need a hot car to drive, or whatever it might be. See what I'm saying? And so a lot of these spiritual teachers and teachings are how to attract stuff into your life. Why do you want to attract it into your life? Because I'm not okay, that's why. I think if I get a life partner, then I'll no longer be lonely. If I get a life partner, then I'll feel loved. That is not spiritual. That's using universal principles to try to fill a lack inside yourself. That's the cart before the horse. I'd much rather see you, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's not wrong. It's just a long, slow road to growth. Why is it a long, slow road to growth? Because you find out it doesn't work. You find out that new boyfriend, girlfriend, partner, you know, you feel high and on top of the world for a while, but that doesn't last. You've got to grow inside yourself. That person's not here to make you happy. They're not going to be making you happy. They're going to be asking, how come you're not making them happy? You see, that's the way it really works. I mean, I love love stories. I love romantic comedies and all that stuff. But they're movies, right? They end, you know, the strangers happen to meet in the bookstore or whatever, and they find out that they actually are attracted to each other, and they, you know, they live happily ever after. That's not how it really works, folks. There are people who have those happy marriages of 50 years or whatever. Good for them. That's awesome. I think we should all strive for that. But there's a lot of people that's just not how it works. You know, and I can guarantee happy marriages over 30, 50 years, a lot of these folks stay together because of the kids or other reasons, security, you know, financial arrangements and whatever. But the ones that are really happy, it's not because of the other person making them happy. It's because they've learned how to find happiness in that relationship. They've learned how to find happiness, fulfillment inside themselves as part of that relationship. They're not looking to the spouse to make them happy. See what I mean? And you have to learn from experience. You go through your relationships and you go, well, that didn't work. I just need the right partner, okay? You go out, oh, she didn't work, he didn't work, that didn't work. And over time you learn, oh, maybe it's not about the right partner. Maybe I got to find happiness and love within myself. Then you can be in a relationship where you share that with another person. You're not trying to get filled up by another person. You're already finding the fulfillment inside yourself, and you bring that into a relationship. You see? That's spiritual growth. Spiritual growth is about working on yourself. It's not about trying to compensate for your lack by attracting something into your life. You know, I'm bored. My life is I just feel lethargic and my life lacks meaning, and I think I need a vacation. Hey, we all need a vacation, although Gandhi said, I'm always on vacation. But, it's nice to get away and take a vacation, absolutely. But don't plan on something to compensate for something that's missing inside of you. That's not a spiritual life. Spiritual life is going, okay, I feel lonely. Why do I feel lonely? What's wrong with me? What's going on inside of me? Well, I'll tell you what's going on inside of you. You're blocking the flow of love inside yourself. Get to work on that. Solve that problem. Don't expect someone else to make up for that, because that's a lot of pressure. Nobody wants to be part of your life because they're the solution for your loneliness, except some neurotic person, which you'll find out eventually that ain't gonna work out very well. Don't think some job's gonna make you happy. It's not. You gotta bring your happiness into the job. You gotta grow in the job for it to continue to be satisfying. It's up to you, inner growth. See? So this is how the deeper aspect of spirituality, this I understand the criticisms, is focusing on your growth. Focus on you. Focus on when you feel uncomfortable, when you feel insecure, when you feel angry, when you feel sad or depressed or lonely, or that you don't feel like your life has meaning. Take some time to be with that stuff. Take some deep breaths. Try to breathe through it. Meditate. Get still and quiet. Learn how to relax and let those feelings pass through you. Instead of feeling like, I don't feel good, let me go out, I need a raise, I need a promotion, I need to impress people, I need a new car, I need a new clothes, I need a new purse, I need new shoes, I need something to make me feel attractive or to get respect from the world and other people. Instead of doing all that, work directly on yourself to heal the blockages inside you, to heal the frustration of your divinity, the frustration of this higher power of your true self, so that you can start to feel, which as the great saints and sages and teachers tell us, as you work on yourself, and as I've experienced in my life to a great degree, as you work on yourself, you start to feel a greater flow of love, greater flow of joy, greater flow of peace, a greater flow of fulfillment. And now you live your life from that place. Now you are in relationships because you want to share that joy. You want to share that love. Now you go to work because you want to make a difference. You want other people to experience what you know will bring value to them. You want to express yourself because that's your nature. You see, you live your life that way. And now you use spiritual principles. They're a part of life. And because you're experiencing more joy and more love and all that inside yourself, that attracts. It attracts opportunities. It attracts people. You find yourself in the right place at the right time. And sometimes you may want to consciously use those principles to help you in some way. That's fine. You need a car because you need a car for the work that you're doing. And you start to think about what a car would do for you, how it would benefit you. You can visualize that car. You can think about, what do I need to purchase that car? And you can even get an image and put it on the wall to look at and go, that's the kind of car I want to attract in my life. But you're not doing it because you need to impress people. You're not doing it because you want people's respect. You're doing it because this is how you're guided. You want to do it. You would like that car. It would be fun and you'd enjoy it, but it's not the focus of your life. The focus of your life is inner growth. As the great sage and spiritual master said, seek first the kingdom of God and all these things will be yours as well. All these things. You will find joy and peace and love, and you'll have relationships, you'll have stuff in your life, you'll have hobbies, you live a balanced life. All of that is part of the abundant life that Jesus talked about. I've come that you may have life and have it abundantly. Find that abundant life inside yourself. Open up that oasis of love and joy and flow inside yourself and enjoy what God has given you on the planet and use it all to grow. You know, there's nothing wrong with, hey, I'm working on opening up love within myself, and then yet you still think a relationship's going to do it for you. Fine. Get involved in a relationship. You'll learn. You'll grow. It's all part of your growth and learning. But real spirituality is focusing right here, inside yourself. Find that love, find that peace, find that joy, and let go of the junk that's blocking it. That's where you need to focus. Let yourself experience it. Let yourself breathe through it, meditate through it, relax around it, let it pass through you so that you can start to experience the greater depths of joy, love, peace, and wholeness that is your birthright.